So, this is a toast.
I'm not taking this whole thing as a shot.
I will. This is a toast to new friendships, to new beginnings. Shout out to Ty for being here. Thank you for being on the journey that you're being on. Thank you for being the person that you are. We hope nothing but great things, many blessings, huge prosperity, and things that's beyond your wildest imagination to happen to you in the best ways possible. So toast to that.
Toast.
Appreciate it. Here, toast.
All right.
Oh, man.
Oh. Well, we don't have to have too much of a pre-show banter, to be honest with you. It was a late start tonight, but it's all good because we're motherfucking great. Greater than your mama ever
always
gonna
have.
be.
Whoa.
Matter of fact, we're only great because your mama was great. Shout out to all the great moms that's out there. I would never put down none of the moms that's actually doing their thing, holding it down, teaching the kids and raising them properly. A lot of you are. Don't let the bad apples make it look bad for the ones that's really doing it good. Because there's more good women out there than there's bad women. We just highlight the bad women a little bit too much. That's just what it is. That's my topic of the day. Don't argue with me. Don't debate with me. Fuck you. I said what I said.
But that's kind of true, though. We do highlight the bad women a lot. We don't highlight the women that are actually doing it. Like, you know, there's I don't want to call names. There's a whole list of celebrities you can name that are bad influences on women. Mm-hmm. But they instead of
highlighting the ones that's doing the positive thing.
Not even that. Instead of calling out certain bad behaviors as it is,
I got you.
We can't say anything because that's going against women, and that's just women empowerment and just have them do, you know what I mean, like whatever. But guys, you kind of can't do whatever you want, like in that sense. You know what I mean?
But at times, a lot of guys don't do it because they want pussy. They're not gonna ruin their chances of getting pussy by standing up to a woman they want to fuck. Am I right?
That's so asinine.
But it's true though.
Women like when you stand up to them. I don't understand what the
if you say the wrong thing.
It's like asking to be up front, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
if all you want is sex, let me know.
Yeah,
like, all I want is sex. Oh, all you want is sex.
You're a dog. Alright, I'm gonna give you a quick video. That's exactly what happens though.
It's a catch-22, yo. It's like you have to pick and choose what you're honest about, yo. I swear, yo. But just because you're picking and choosing what you're honest about don't mean you're lying. Stay woke.
You said lying by omission.
If you never did it, then what the fuck?
I wouldn't even put the word lying in there. It's just selective honesty.
I wouldn't put selective honesty in there. I'd call it, I just didn't tell you. That's it. That's all there is. Yeah, you didn't ask. What do you mean? Oh, I forgot that part.
I'm shy.
I didn't think it was important.
Yeah, I'm shy.
I didn't think it was important, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you that later. I don't worry about
See, I was trying to bring it up when the time was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do we have so many fucking bad excuses for this?
It's not excuses, it's reality with men. Men, I'm a firm believer that men literally have a storage unit of the important words to listen to for women.
Yeah, it is like trigger words.
Yeah, exactly. So think about how many times you and your girl arguing, or she just even talking to you, right? And you blank the fuck out, and you're not even really paying attention. But she says a couple words, and she be like, "Yo, you listening?" You're like, yeah. What'd you just say? Man, you said something about the thing at the store and then this and that. Man, what are you talking about? You ain't hear anything else before. You don't even really know what she's talking about.
You just know when to check back in.
Yeah, you just know when to check back in.
But it's like babysitting. As men, when we babysit, we only know how to babysit when certain sounds is either not there or there.
Yeah, when the kids are quiet.
Yeah, like too quiet. That's a little weird.
Yeah, my son's too quiet. He's doing something he's not supposed to do. But I say it's not really an age range because me and you are like the same age.
No, I'm a couple months older.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. You're like 7, 8, 9, 10 months older than me. But that's besides the point.
Almost a year.
That don't make a difference.
I had like 8, 9 more months of knowledge than you did, bro. I breathe more ear than you, my nigga.
You cannot. You see the size of my nose? Who you telling me you breathe more air than me? Who is that?
And when they destroy the Amazon rainforest, people like him suffer the most.
No, I actually regurgitate oxygen and make the fucking ozone a better place.
No, you just need more oxygen, so you basically giving us more.
Man, besides the point, did you introduce our
co-host?
Not yet.
You're very chill as a person, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like outside the social media aspect, and you're very chill. laid
Yeah.
back,
I think when it comes
easygoing
down
person.
to it, it's like, I say more so of like humble.
Well,
and
you got the breakdown from this.
want-
There's no humility for us, but in your regular life,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause it's like my thing is like I'm very analytical, so it's like I see things and I kind of like I spend more time analyzing
putting
than
it together,
talking on things. You know,
observing.
Where are you from?
Jamaica.
Okay, I know.
You
I knew it. I just had to figure it out. I
You
just
see the
had to get
accent?
Born there?
Yeah, born and raised.
When you came up here?
When I was 10.
When you was 10? I came up here at the age of 9.
And what?
At the age of 9.
Oh yeah, so right there,
I'm
like
saying, our path is actually
I came here at the age of 0.
oh nah.
Came out the womb here.
Yeah, it's alright. It's cool. I'm a Yankee. It's alright.
Our path is
And
actually
then-
very similar, nigga. Real shit. When Jamaica you came from?
Portland.
Okay.
I'm thinking because I just did the 23andMe thing, and they had me coming from all different places and all different ancestors and
What
stuff.
did it say?
That shit say I'm 1. Wait, what is it? I'm British and I'm also Jewish 1.5%, which is crazy. But the rest is all
But
Nigerian.
what kind of
Ghanaian.
Jewish?
What is it? Ashenized? I don't even know. It's somewhere over here. I literally have the thing right here.
See, that's why I don't do shit like that. It confuses you.
Right?
I'm not even black no more.
Black Cloud Revolt. It's right here.
I'm not even black no more.
Look at this shit.
Damn. All right.
I can't remember.
Crazy.
Ashen.
Ashenizer or something like I don't
I
even
think
know.
we both fucked it up.
Hey,
I
man.
think
It
we
doesn't
both
matter.
fucked it up.
Hey,
He's
man.
Jewish.
You're Jewish. Yeah.
That's all we can say. He's Jewish.
crazy.
All I can say is my last name is Jewish. That's all I can say right there. Oh man, so that means I can see why you have like that multitude of layers to you, because you're like a bunch of the world put together in one person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're just 1.8% Jewish.
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh.
Not by ethnicity, but
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
'Cause,
like,
like
creative wise.
Because I paint and I also draw
Yeah, exactly.
growing up,
So you
and I
see
built
the world
and,
differently. So
yeah.
you want to express it differently.
Yeah.
Because not every form of expression deserves the same grace. You know.
Exactly.
So you have to find different ways to put your truth out in a different way to make it satisfactory to you as an artist.
I agree.
So I could see like how you make you as a person channel into your artistic vision as well too. And honestly, just I'm analytical myself too. So even though I wasn't talking in much when we first get here, I was listening to like the conversation, just how you present yourself, and even just off what I'm getting from it. Honestly, dog, you are a smart ass nigga, dog. I can tell that. You're Jamaican, so most Jamaicans are smart. So, well, yeah, most Jamaicans are smart. I'm not gonna put my people down, but just the way you carry yourself, I appreciate that right there. It's good energy, and the fact that I feel like our path is very similar, I kind of like appreciate you as an artist more now, because I just feel like we're on, not the same but similar creative journey.
It's
right
like
now.
pushing down boundaries in a sense, and just
Parallel.
Like, yeah, in a sense, basically.
It's like we both were walking together in the same, and we finally our paths finally crossed. And it's funny because Gabe put me on with you probably like a month ago. And I'm one of them people, like, I love when people are doing, I love when people are doing big shit. I'm never the one, I don't know, I'm very humble with myself too. I will always give credit when due, but I don't go out of my way to give credit if it's not going to be seen. It's pointless. You know, to me it's pointless, because that's energy that I'm giving. If I'm going to take the time to acknowledge your work, I want you to know that I'm acknowledging, because I'm putting energy in my acknowledgement. So I didn't reach out to you to just like, because I feel like a lot of people was reaching out to you at that time. You know, a lot of people was hitting you up like, yo, you doing your shit, all of that. So I feel like it wouldn't have came off in the way I really wanted it to came off. It wouldn't have hit or had the impact that I wanted it to. So I just let it play it out. I kept playing out. I woke up the other morning and I was like, fuck it, today's the day. And I reached out. Just like that. Because sometimes I don't know how to reach out at the time too. You know?
That's true. I think I seen your show. I think Gabe told me about it. I was just like, you know, joking like a million project, you know, at the same time. I think a lot of people don't know how much work goes into, like, at least I do behind the scene.
Oh, nigga, that's a lot.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
there's for 30 seconds or a minute.
Exactly. We spent 3 days to make a 20-second video. 3 days of filming just to make a 20-second video, right?
That's wild.
and I had to rent those hotels and those places. There's a lot of budget that go beyond all these.
I know.
And and on top of that too, it's like I also have to be up late night so I could like talk to my ad and my sponsorship because they're in different countries and
you have to go on daytime.
Yeah, their time zone is like hours ahead, so it's like a lot of stuff. There was nights where I'm editing up till 5 a.m. just so I could get a project done for the day
to hit that deadline.
Hit that deadline and hard line because you got both when you're working in that field.
Right. What's the difference?
A deadline is flexible, it's dead.
Yeah, you can
but,
push
you can push it back a little bit.
The
The hard line, you
can't
can't pass that.
shit. It has
That's
to be
fucked up.
Yeah.
They call it deadline because it's flexible. That is fucked up. That's fucked up.
I didn't even think about that.
Lip bodies, yeah. Deadline. Good word.
No, but it's funny because I overheard you saying earlier too how like just to piggyback off what you said, like you would spend like a day filming, but you would spend 2 days editing.
Yeah. I think one of the thing that goes into like creation is that I'm a perfectionist, and the reason why I say that is because I take my craft really serious. So when I make a project or work on any type of video or anything like that, I tend to want to go all the way out. I'll spend like probably 30 minutes to an hour probably in one shot or two shot, because if it's not like as close to what I have in my head, I'd rather not do it. You're
going by frame by frame by frame by frame.
So,
That's this nigga right here. That's him right.
How I feel.
Like he'd be like, we'd be editing a video. Well, he'll be editing a video, and he'd be like, yo, do this. All right, we done. Well, about ready. He looking over a little bit. He'd be like, wait, hold on. And now it's an hour and some change. And now the whole video has to get done over because he hasn't changed it. And it's like, yo,
one thing leads to other shit. And sometimes when you leave a creative space, take a break from it, and then go back to it, you get a different perspective. You see things different.
I agree. I think you're right. Especially like going to a writer's block, I figure you guys go to a phase where it's like, what the hell are we gonna make the show about today,
Honestly, that's not even where that really come about. It's more about what's to do next. Because what we love about it, the show makes itself.
Yeah,
it makes itself.
Like, we can bring on people. Like we have, like you blessed us with with an episode today. And like we can have people on here and make a great show because our personalities just make it happen.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like,
what's the marketing side?
What
of it?
Yeah, what is the marketing side? What do we do? What's gonna set us apart from everybody else?
Yeah.
I mean, we already set ourselves apart, but
how do you break the algorithms?
Yeah,
those type of things. So that's where I get most of my impasse is at, because it's like you sit here and watch YouTube videos, you read articles upon articles and do all of that, and then you do it, but sometimes the results isn't satisfactory enough, so you be like, it ain't paying out the way I want it to.
I think that's where it comes in, Art is subjective, result is objective.
I like that.
When you put a piece of work out there into the world, you give a piece of you in the world. And if the world doesn't accept that, doesn't mean that you should not accept yourself, Right. So a lot of time I put project I think that, oh my God, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna take us off the map, and nobody likes it. And then what that does is just mean I gotta work harder. I gotta go back to the drawing board again, and something gotta be fixed. Something gotta be
what made the other videos hit and this one
exactly. And sometimes it's just also timing. Sometimes some things are just not the right timing.
Facts.
I made a video back in December that when I posted, I only got 100,000 views, and compared to my other videos, I'm like. I mean, and compare back to my other videos, I'm like, damn, like my shit was doing crazy. And then I post that video 2 months after, like in January, I think, not January or February, one of those months I posted it, and the same video got like almost 3.5 million views plus on Twitter, 2+ million on Instagram, almost 3 million on TikTok. Man. The same video, and it pans out different in the same video. So sometimes, timing is not, time is critical.
Sometimes you gotta work hard before you put out certain things.
When did you first get that that start of the numbers like that? Like, when did you start to get the taste of?
I think the first number, I started from Vine, so that's that's years ago.
That's just OG days right there.
So it's like I was making numbers at 14, 15 already. It got to a point where the numbers was nothing. What I craved more was creative freedom, able to do more stuff, branch out more, do heavier stuff. You
didn't want to be boxed.
Yeah, exactly. And a big part of everything comes down, in the point of every creative life, you gotta decide, is this creative thing the future I want to push, or, some career, or not saying anything's wrong with career or 9 to 5, but like the idea is like, you know, you have this creative mindset in your head. You have this strive that you want to go all out. You want to go for your dream, chase the world. But 9 times out of 10, nobody around you doing that, you know? And it's just like you're in an environment where you're trying to find the light, but everybody just decide to be mushrooms and just sits in the darkness, you know?
Oh my God, so, you dropping some bars right now.
Yeah, so the idea, like, you know, it's just like you have to get to a point and make a choice, you know? And I feel like I got to a point during the pandemic where I made my choice was like, yo, is it all or nothing? I got to treat this like a life or death situation, you know? I got to treat every content as if it's like, you know, I put a lot of work into my content. I could do quick funny shit. I could do different accents. I could do regular stuff, you know.
You could just do it just to do it.
Exactly. I could post a content every day. Just find something to talk about. You know, I have a personality. But when it comes down to it, it's like, you know, everybody's doing that. What's gonna set me apart? And that's why I go on and beyond, because when I look at it, I want to be a director. I want to be making films, movies, Jordan Peele, Ryan Coogler. That's the level I'm trying to get to. And in order to get to that level, I have to perfect my craft as I go up. So it's like a lot of time when I post stuff, I don't go for people validation. I have videos with millions of views I took down that I wasn't like, you know, I didn't like, because when I make my content, I validate myself. I do appreciate people validation a lot, but at the end of the day, I validate myself the most often because I'm seeing my stuff and I'm growing. And I don't compare myself, at least not anymore, to a lot of creators, because I got to a point where it's like, I know it works for me. I know my audience. I know the step I need to take. It doesn't matter if doing it.
Who's your audience?
Kids. I make a lot of my content for kids. I try to be friendly with audio in terms of like, you know, cursing, swearing and stuff like that, you know. It markets better. You know, ad company look better at it. It's a lot of
white people gravitate
exactly.
to it.
Exactly.
And that's the people with the money.
So, you know.
Before we go even motherfucking further, man, great fucking pre-show banter. Even though that was beyond fucking pre-show banter, we accidentally got into the episode. But that's straight, you know. That's straight. I still want to at least make the time. Because I'm a little drunk and I had a long day. I just want to do one thing real quick. I just want to make sure I get all of this good shit.
Coasting. All my niggas we coasting. High grade we smoking. On the highway we rolling. Cracking bottle we toasting.
So, welcome to another episode of Weed and Motherfucking Whiskey, the greatest motherfucking podcast in Connecticut and the motherfucking world. Your mom love us, your best friend love us, your mistress love us, your girlfriend on the side love us, the girl that you don't want nobody to know about your fucking day love us as well too. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for always making this as great as we possibly are. And to be honest with you, I've been feeling the love a lot lately. I've been feeling that you guys are really rocking with us, and I appreciate it. And it just makes me want to continue to give you guys even more great fucking content. And because of that, that's why I got tonight's episode for you guys. You know, I feel like the guest that I had in here tonight, we don't even have to contribute that much and try hard to give good content. This man right here, everything he do is gold. Everything that he puts out is magical, and
that's because he made it that way.
Not just because he wanted you to think that. It's because he knows what magic looks like. He felt gold before. He knows the weight of it. He knows the value of it. He knows
the molecular structure.
This man can just put something out that he can spend fucking time analyzing, and when he do it, you're gonna love it.
Yep.
But you're not even gonna realize the fucking work that he put in. He works hard. He wants to make sure that everything that you put out is good for you and him at the same time. He's considerate as for the viewers, man. And honestly, I want to see this man successful with. I say that a lot, but I wouldn't have nobody on here that I wouldn't fucking support. And I had to have this man on here. He's great. His videos is amazing, and the way he fucking takes the approach.
Appreciate it.
I gotta applaud him. I gotta applaud him. Just listening to the few things that he said so far and the conversation we had from him being here. I love what this man do. This man really put a lot of effort and work into his shit. And it looks amazing and it pans out. And it's working out. He's getting paid from this shit. Thank you, Ty, for coming in here, bro. What's your official social media name that people find you and know you?
I mean, people call me a lot.
That's why, yeah, because I never asked
Breezy,
that.
It's Ty, it's Breezy Ty, Breezy Ty. I mean, whatever works for you, but in terms of searching social media, it's Breezy Ty, and that's BreezyTy.
There you go.
Combination of both.
And you hear how humble you hear the humility in his voice. You hear how chill and easygoing he is. I got that off of the very minute he walked into this door. I knew he's a very chill person, and I knew he was gonna have fun. And the minute I knew I was gonna have fun with this episode is after he said, I ain't gonna do too much tonight because I got homework later.
That's yo, bro.
We've never got that.
Not one time.
I've never somebody be like, I gotta be responsible, yo.
I've never. People have. No, I mean, I didn't even say that. I'm not gonna
say it.
No.
Say it.
I think people have to come over there, go pick up their kids after this.
Nigga, you drink and have to go pick up your kids all the time.
No, I don't. I go home to my kids. There's a difference. There's a difference.
I gotta ask you this one question real quick, right? Do you feel like, all right, so.
Oh, I thought you were gonna stand me up with that same question.
No. So no. I actually wanted to ask this question.
I was prepared this time.
Nah, I actually got a serious question. I actually got a serious question this time.
Yeah.
So the generation that's like 23, 24 and younger, and the generations that's like 27 and older, do you feel like there's a knowledge gap between them when it comes to the social media game?
Of course, definitely. I mean,
what have you noticed?
It's a technological gap already, so that's already, social media is already under that umbrella. So, I mean,
yeah, I feel like the younger generation just knows how to crack the code so simply, and I don't understand.
I think it's a matter of culture and society. If you look at it from more of a societal standpoint, we grew up with technology. A lot of older generation transition into technology, so right there is a gap. However, I look at my 6-7-year-old cousin, and she could use YouTube so good. She could read, she could do all this type of stuff, and I was 10 and even know how to use a computer. I didn't even know what a computer was, like I didn't know how to process a computer. So it just, there's a technology.
Yeah, they grew up on this shit.
Yeah, so
my nephew knew how to use an iPad before he learned how to talk.
That's what I'm saying, right? And it's just crazy because it's just the technology. It's just what standard is going to be a norm. It's going in the next 5 to 10, 15, 20 years. It's going to be normal, The gap's going to be so small. It's going to be like, can you code? Can you do this? Can you edit? That's going to be what's hard,
Somebody pointed out to me the other day that we used to code as kids, though.
We did.
On MySpace.
Yes.
Simple coding.
MySpace.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You never had a MySpace?
I never had a MySpace.
He ain't never had no MySpace. He ain't never had it.
Have you ever been to MySpace.com?
I don't even know. It doesn't even exist. Like,
I think it's still doing.
It's like I think
somebody
it's a music
else owned
platform.
that
It's a
shit.
music platform or some shit.
Yeah, you don't know the view to put your page under construction?
Yeah, we used to.
I didn't have a page to be under construction. What?
We used to have like Facebook pages, right?
Okay.
So you could put whatever background you want.
So you explain the MySpace?
Yeah, I'm about to tell you what it was. 'Cause this shit was the shit back in the day.
Okay. I mean, I'm familiar with what it is, but in terms of having one, nah.
Bro, you used to code and you could just put little things in your shit.
The most coding I did was when probably I did robotics at engineering at university. You have to code to use a software.
Yes.
That's how it works. So when you log in, do you have to like code what you about to do?
You don't have to, but you had to get your top 5 right.
Okay.
So the coding was more of like your theme. Some
custom
people who want to really customize their background, they really like code it. So you can have like
DMs
falling
and stuff
letters.
like that.
It was like messaging, messaging and shit like that. So it was like the blueprint for what social media is today. Honestly, it really MySpace was Android. And then Facebook was like the iPhone version of it. So but what I mean by that is like
you got an Android?
No. But what I mean by that is this is for all the people who got it misconstrued.
It's an 11,
but what I mean by that, Android allows you to have more customization. With
That is true. Because you can delete the Play Store. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You need to download more apps you can delete. Like,
wait. So what if you need more apps? What if you need the Play Store back?
I don't know.
You can't even download the Play Store. Where do you even download the Play Store from? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
wild. I never knew that.
That's crazy. I think it was one of the bootleg Android I was using. I deleted the Play Store by accident. I'm like, now how do I get it back?
You had to factory reset your home phone.
Yo.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, I hope nobody come to me with that problem. Oh my god, I don't need that problem, yo.
Just factory reset the whole phone. Like, here you
That's what
go.
I'm saying. That's like selling the phone to pay the bill. Like, what? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, nigga said
Selling the phone to pay the bill.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I need a drink.
Selling your rims for gas
I
money.
need a drink because you know how real that sounds at the same time? It sounds stupid, right?
But at the same time, it's the same.
Yes, yo. Like, you know somebody did it already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody done
That's a
sold their
story.
phone.
That's a story. That's a story.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
I had a question for you too, and I completely forgot after you said that.
I had to take my... Nigga, you're hilarious, nigga. You're fucking hilarious. I got a question. When did, what made you start doing the superhero themes with your edits? Like the Flash, and then I see you start doing the Superman one.
Yeah. Oh, you feel that? That's gonna be crazy. I think I'm very influenced by King Vader, and you know, when I had a talk with him 2 years ago, you know, he kind of gave me a lot of like really good advice. And now he's working with Netflix and, you know, bigger series.
All right, you're not gonna skip over that. I'm sorry. You can't skip.
Oh, I was gonna go there because I already seen that interaction between him and King Vader from like 2 years ago. Like, 3 years actually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
3 years.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you can't skip over that. Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's working on. But I feel like one day I want to get to, you know, work with Netflix, you know, Prime, all those different things. But it's also baby steps, you know, it's a process, you know, and trusting it.
No, keep
right,
going.
so
Keep
go
going.
back.
When
My
you got
fault.
into the superhero shit.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Sorry, I didn't answer that question direct. More direct answer is just like I see what works. You know, I don't make content just to be funny. You know, a ha gonna probably like fade away after the 6th time. You know,
Facts. But the next ha
something
come on.
cool, but something cool you gonna always remember back to.
How it made you feel.
You know, something so
Emotionally.
exactly. Now, I feel like that's what set me apart beside a lot of different critics. A lot of critics, if they're at a point with following, at least they have an audience that find them, you know, either funny, cool, or this and that. But I just know the audience in terms of like visual effects and special effects. I always been a comic Marvel fan, and you know, growing
you
up,
like the cinematic aspect
exactly.
of shit. Okay.
I love that. So growing up, that's what's like. I always want to be this.
That.
I want to do that. So this is my way of embodying that same level of work or like type of work into my.
So
own,
you're not.
yeah,
so
exactly.
It's not a love for the content more than it is for the art.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I guess it's not the skits. I guess it's not like the love for the skits.
It's what you get out of it.
It's what you do. It's what you do with it.
And
That
what you get out of
fuels
it
you
from
more.
the
Exactly, exactly.
The editing, the process
Yeah.
behind it that you feel more.
And the appreciation too, like, you know, when you see people in like China, different language, and I want one big thing I do in my videos, which is like I know what works. It's like crazy. I know what works for me, and I don't say that out of like any type of cockiness or arrogance. It's just more so of like confident because
if you're not at that point as a creator, at a certain point,
so
that's the goal. You're supposed to get there.
Exactly. So I feel like I know my audience. I know what works, and a big part of not all the time. 9 times out of 10, I'm not God, but what I know for sure is like, you know, okay, if I put this out there, this might like it, this might like it, this might not like it. So it's just a matter of just knowing your audience, and I think that's what helped me. You know, when I post something, for example, when I make skits, I make sure that I don't focus on audio. A lot of content creators over here focus on dialogue. I'm not a dialogue creator.
So you don't write your scripts?
I do write my script, but I'm not focused on dialogue.
That's what I meant. Like you want this to be visually entertaining.
Exactly. And the reason for that is because I want to cut language barriers between my content.
Yeah.
You know, I want somebody in Asia.
You want to be able to watch and
exactly.
understand. It's like watching a silent film.
Exactly. Because filming in itself, in its essence, it's the idea of if you could turn off audio off a film and watch it. That's what my professor said in college. If you could turn off the audio off a film and watch it and still make sense and still get the same reaction, then you have a great film.
Yeah.
You want your audio to be an emphasis of what you're doing, not the sole carrier of what you're doing, unless you're doing a stand-up. You know?
Facts. Then the audio matters.
That's what I'm saying. So
Facts.
that's what my route is. I want wider range. You know, when you think about like business and just content, I need a wide. I want my content to be so universal where you could have literally watched my content with no audio, even if you're like deaf
Spanish
and still Spanish,
yeah.
whatever
Still
you are,
understand what it is.
and still know what's going. Oh, that's something
got the
cool.
gist of it.
Exactly.
I just want to bring this one up.
And I
real
pay
quick.
attention really much to details. Every video's details. There's stuff in the background, mise-en-scene, or whatever you call it. Backgrounds, everything.
But
details.
that helps bring the mood up more too.
Exactly.
It's like when you take a photo, you stare at the subject after a while, but when you're watching that video over and over and over
notice
and over, you're
something
noticing
more.
different things
Exactly.
over and that's what you want. It's not a one-time watch.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I get that from your videos, and but for me, I get those haha moments in your videos as well too when I'm watching them. I appreciate it. So even though that's not what your main priority is, I do
appreciate that.
I'm a sick fuck, so I laugh at shit I'm probably not supposed to be laughing at.
And I think that's my thing. I do a lot of dark comedy.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it funny.
When I started out,
I told me to make videos for the kids, and he was like, I do dark comedy.
But the kids shows are dark shit, low key.
That's what I'm saying. Deep
real
down.
shit. If you look at kid shows,
I did too much dark comedy. Like I had a whole Jeffrey like skit I had to scrap. Not even.
Wait, what?
It was like, yo,
Jeffrey Dahmer or Jeffrey Epstein?
No,
Dahmer, like
okay.
there was a skit on it. Like a lot of people was like, "Yo, you gotta hop on the show." I'm like, "No, I'm not even gonna put myself over there."
Yeah.
That's not even me, And as a person, I gotta be at a point to understand that my impact. I could make a little skit right now, but 5 years in the future, all that look on me.
Facts.
So that's you gotta pay attention to. Like you're building.
This nigga was homophobic back in 2005. Look what he did.
That's what I'm saying. So the idea, what people don't understand is that when they're on their journey to get somewhere, they forget that the process is building step. If you're making a painting and you made a mistake and you can still continue painting, when the painting is done, if you didn't fix that mistake, it's still going to be there. So that's the idea. A lot of people don't pay attention to what they're doing along the way. They just want to jump, and then they make it. And then they forget about everything else. Destination is great, but the journey is what really matters in hindsight.